Welcome back, grade 5. I hope you are all fine. We're back with our today's video, the comprehension skill of lesson 18. This comprehension skill is not a new one for you. You all knew about it before. We've studied before. It's the fact and opinion. And we said before, the fact is a statement or a sentence that's proven and it's totally true, and it's not it cannot be changed. Like the sun rises from east, the water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, and so many other information that are facts. No human being can change it. And on the other side we have opinions, and opinions can be changed from someone to someone else according to your beliefs and your feelings towards the thing that you're expressing your opinions about. For example, I like tea. Some of you may say that I don't like tea. So here these are two different opinions that changed from someone to someone else. Writers also can use this skill in their writings. They can express their opinions through the writings, and you as a reader should be able to differentiate whether this sentence that you're reading is a fact or opinion, to be able to understand whether you support this or you should just take it as a fact. Here's a video to show you what is the meaning of a fact and the opinion, and how it can be used in an article or in newspapers or in news in general. So enjoy this video, then after we finish it we will go to answer the questions and read the text in the practice book after we finish this video. So enjoy grade 5.
Hi there, and welcome to the special Hollywood Awards edition of Inside Access. Last night's ceremony was the shortest ever, clocking in at just over 7 hours. Come on, Moby, we don't have time for a letter now.
Wouldn't people rather hear about red carpet do's and don'ts?
Alright. Dear Tim and Moby, my dad says you can't trust everything you see on the news because they mix facts and opinions together.
What does that mean?
Sincerely, Lily. Thanks for writing in, Lily.
A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false.
For example, birds have wings is a fact.
We can prove that birds are defined in part by their wings.
Humans have wings is also a statement of fact, but we can prove that it's false. An opinion is a statement that can't be proven true or false. It's based on the speaker's beliefs. Canaries make better pets than ostriches is an opinion. You can't prove that canaries make better pets than ostriches. Some people might really like ostriches. They'd say that canaries make boring pets, while ostriches are exciting. Neither opinion is right, since opinions are based on things like feelings and judgments. Well, opinions can be backed up by facts. If I were arguing for canaries, I could point out that they're small, and they don't eat a lot. Plus, they make less noise than many other birds. These are all facts. They can be proven true with a little research. Our pro-canary stance is now backed up by evidence. It's still an opinion, but it's an informed one. Now, can I get back to hosting Inside Access? If I don't, our viewers are never going to know who's hot and who's not. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to give the awards wrap-up. Every time I state a fact, flash the word fact at the bottom of the screen. Every time I voice an opinion, flash the word opinion, okay? Well, folks, the annual Hollywood Awards aired live last night. This year's ceremony was the most glamorous, exciting night ever. Kate Bliss won Top Actress for her stunning turn as a sea captain coping with dandruff. She clearly gave the best performance, and deserved to win. Oh, come on, Moby. Words like best, worst, always, and never should be big red flags that you're hearing an opinion. I said Kate Bliss gave the best performance and deserved to win the award. Those statements can't be proven true or false. On the other hand, nobody can argue that the ceremony took place last night. Get it? Oh, I see what you mean. I said Kate Bliss won an award for her stunning performance. It's a fact that she won the award, but whether or not her performance was stunning is an opinion. That's an example of bias, slanting the facts to reflect an opinion. It's something you have to watch out for in all forms of media, not just the Hollywood news. Well, imagine you had to write an article about your school's new dress code. If you opposed the policy, you might say that it attacks blue jeans and violates students' right to wear what they choose. You could also include interviews with kids who disagree with the policy. But if you supported it, you might say the policy encourages students to dress neatly and creates an orderly environment. You might leave out those interviews with angry kids and add a chat with the school principal.
Okay, this video explained what are facts and what are opinions and how writers can use in their writings. This skill, fact or opinion, here is related to another skill that we studied before, which is why would a writer write a piece of writing. And we said there are 4 reasons for a writer to write a text. We said to persuade, to entertain, to inform, or to describe. This part about fact and opinion is related to the reason to persuade. As we said, in order to persuade a reader with your opinion or with what you're writing, you should mention the reasons why he should be persuaded, or why he should or she should change her mind according to your or because of your writing. How will you persuade someone with your opinion? By mentioning some facts about your opinions. For example, if I want to write a piece of writing that tells you that it's not good for you to eat sweets. As a kid, you're not allowed to eat sweets and junk foods. How will I persuade you if I said sweets are bad, sweets are harmful, junk food will make you, it's bad for you? You're not going to be persuaded by this, right? I should mention facts that are proven scientifically in order to make you be convinced and to persuade you to change your mind. Like, for example, my opinion that sweets are bad and junk food is harmful for you. How will I persuade you? By mentioning the facts that sweets will hurt your teeth, sweets will give you a sugar rush, junk food will make you what? Will make you obedient, will make you overweight, will give you overweight. So this is facts mentioned to support my opinion as a writer. So some writers use some facts to support their opinions, whether this opinion is with or against. If I'm with sweets and junk food, I will mention facts that make you convinced and be persuaded that this is good things that you should eat. If I'm against them, I also can mention some facts and drop the other facts on the opposite side. Do you understand me? So the writer can use facts either to persuade you to be with the writer's opinion, or to persuade you to be against, and also this will support the writer's opinion. So fact is a proven statement that cannot be changed. Opinion is a sentence that expresses your feeling towards a certain topic or a certain subject, and be persuaded with this opinion or that opinion depends on how many facts that support this opinion. Some opinions are not supported with facts at all. Some opinions are supported with many number of facts that you cannot deny it, and they are correct opinions. So the good writer is the writer that mentions as many as facts as he can in order to persuade you with his opinion. And this is your turn to be able to differentiate where's the facts that you should be persuaded with as a writer, and where are the opinions that the writer wants to persuade you with them. Now let's go to the practice book, page 205, to read the text and understand it and answer the questions in page 205. We said here, lesson 18, fact and opinion. We'll read the text, then we will fill this chart. He needs here 3 facts and 3 opinions, then we'll answer this question. The text here titled Competing for Readers. Competing for Readers. Writing for a newspaper can be a challenge. Reporters have to find stories that hold the reader's interest day in and day out. Readers want to be informed and entertained, and they can be very demanding. Demanding here means they will need too many things to ask for. For one thing, they can choose other information sources. So the readers have many other information sources. So in order to attract their attention, they need too many things. They are asking for too many things from you as a writer to provide in order to attract their attention to read your articles or your writings. For one thing, they can choose other information sources. I think it's tough for an article to top a TV program. For example, images and sound are powerful attention grabbers. While you're watching TV, of course, you will see lots of images. You will hear lots of sounds that makes you that attracts your attentions more than reading a magazine or newspaper in white and black and white in front of you. It has no many it doesn't have too many images, and of course it doesn't have sounds at all. So the TV will be more preferable for you as a reader. When you compare TV to black type on white paper, how can a writer compete? How can the writer who's writing black typing over a white paper compete the TV that has many colors and many sounds that can grab the one's attention? In recent years, newspaper readership has declined. Readership here means the numbers of the people who are reading newspapers and prefer newspapers over the TV. Declined here means reduced. Newspapers have had the added challenge of needing to compete with the internet for readers. So it's not enough to compete with the TV. Also now the internet is providing more news, more than the TV and more than the newspaper, of course. So now more than ever, it is critical that newspaper writers grab their readers' attention from the very first sentence. Although the internet is a strong competitor, it's no replacement for the experience of reading an actual newspaper. There is nothing quite like it. Now, after reading this text, we are needed to fill these two columns with 3 facts and 3 opinions. Let's check from the beginning. Let's read each sentence by sentence and check if it's fact or an opinion. Number 1, writing for a newspaper can be a challenge. Is this a fact or an opinion? Writing for a newspaper can be a challenge. Is it a fact or opinion? If it's a fact, so it must be proven. Who can say it's true 100%? Or it can be debatable, or we can discuss it as an information. Yeah, it's an opinion. So it will be an opinion. So write it here in this opinion column. Writing for newspaper can be a challenge. Let's move to the next sentence. Reporters have to find stories that hold the reader's interest day in and day out. Readers want to be informed and entertained, and they can be very demanding. For one thing, they can choose other information sources. I think it's tough for an article to top a TV program. This sentence here is attracting my attention. Why? Because it has the word I think. I think here is a word that you can find in a sentence that expresses one's opinion, so it will be an opinion. So I think TV can be I think it is tough for an article to top a TV program. I think it's tough for an article to top a TV program. This is an opinion. Why? Because it has the word I think. This is expressing how the writer is feeling. This is expressing how the writer is feeling. We need one more opinion. For example, images and sound are powerful attention grabbers. When you compare TV to black type on white paper, how can a writer compete? In recent years, newspaper readership has declined. Newspaper have had the added challenge of needing to compete with the internet for readers. So now more than ever, it's critical that newspaper writers grab the reader's attention from the very first sentence. So, although the internet is a strong competitor, it's no replacement for the experience of reading an actual newspaper. There is nothing quite like it. So this last part here is an opinion, because some people may disbelieve with this. This can be changed from someone else to another, from someone to another. Why? Because some people may think that a newspaper is not needed anymore. They have the internet, the TV, so it's easily to be replaced. So we can write here, the internet is no replacement for the experience of reading an actual newspaper. This is an opinion. This is the third opinion. The internet is not a replacement go back to the sentence. A replacement for the experience of reading an actual newspaper is not a replacement of the experience of reading an actual newspaper. So these were the three sentences that are expressing opinions. Now let's go back and find the facts. Now, reporters, we said the first one here was an opinion, so we'll just read the sentence that were not chosen as opinions. Reporters have to find stories that hold the reader's interest day in and day out. Readers want to be informed and entertained. Do you think this is a fact? I think it's a fact, because all people need to be informed. When you read a newspaper, you're expecting to be informed with news, right? You're not reading the newspaper just to learn how to read, right? And they can be very demanding. For one thing, they can choose other information sources. I think it's tough for an article to top a TV program. We said this is an opinion. For example, images and sound are powerful attention grabbers. This is a fact. This is a scientific fact. We cannot argue with it. Images and sounds are powerful attention grabbers. Everyone agreed that sounds and images grab the attention of anyone. When you compare TV to black type on white paper, how can a writer compete? Another fact, in recent years, newspaper readership has declined. This is a fact, and it's proven by numbers. It's proven that newspapers readership has declined. No one can argue with this. It's a fact. We still need 1/3 fact. Newspapers have had the added challenge of needing to compete with the internet. Of course, this is another fact because the internet became a new competitor to the newspaper. So we can take it and put it in the fact column. So newspaper have had the new challenge of the internet. The news papers have had added the new challenge of competing with the internet. With the internet. So here we have the 3 facts that's needed and the 3 opinions that are needed from you to be found from the text. Now we have one more question. Does the author support opinions with facts? As I told you, a good writer should support his opinion that he wants to persuade you as a reader with the facts. I need you here to find an opinion supported with a fact. He's trying to convince you with his opinion using this fact. It's very clear here when he said, I think it's enough for an article to top a TV program. I think here he's expressing his opinion that an article cannot be a winner in front of the TV program. For example, because images and sounds are powerful attention grabbers. This is a fact. So here he mentioned the opinion first and he tried to persuade you with the fact that images and sounds are very powerful attention grabbers, so no one will resist to watch a TV program and start reading an article, right? So this is an opinion supported with a fact. So the opinion is, I think it's tough for an article to top a TV program. So here the answer will be yes. The example here when he said, I think it's tough for an article to top a TV program. How did he support his opinion? With an example. As example, or with a fact. As example, images and sounds are what? Powerful attention grabbers. Powerful attention grabbers. Okay, now we have finished the comprehension skill exercise and we read the text. I hope you understood what is the meaning of fact and what is the meaning of opinion, how writers can use them to back up their opinions and to persuade you with their opinions by mentioning facts that support their opinions and ignore other facts that can be against their opinions. So if you have any questions, please send me and contact me and I will be more than happy to answer your questions if you can't understand any points. Thanks grade 5, I will see you soon.